and welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So today we're going to be talking about free cars. So a lot of people in MLMs like to state that they get free cars and they're always promoting it. And trust me, they are still to this day promoting it, no matter how much the FTC has come down on MLMs, telling them that people are not allowed to say this. They constantly are telling people and their social medias or people they're trying to recruit that they are getting free cars. So here are some Instagram posts where we have individuals who will post a photo with their vehicles, and then in the caption of their post, they will state, "Here I am receiving my free Cadillac." We then have another individual here that is from Monat. She's taking a photo with her car, which is usually what they do, and then her caption says, "I used to think that people who were given free cars in network marketing were a total myth, that it couldn't be true." And then the rest of her post is her stating how she did get a free car. So in the rest of this video, I'm going to show you exactly why it isn't them receiving a free car. So I wanted to go over Monat first, and in the future, I'm also going to be going over Arbonne and Mary Kay, because these three MLMs are the biggest MLMs that I feel really use their free car to really promote that luxury lifestyle that we see people in MLMs promote. So I know I've seen a couple other YouTube creators or Instagram creators actually talk about this topic, but I have never really done a sit-down video where I walk you guys through an MLM and what their free car opportunity entails. So I really thought that today we would walk through Monat's, because that's one of the biggest ones to this day. I receive DMs, I receive emails of screenshots of people literally promoting the fact that you can join Monat and you can get a free car, when that is not what that opportunity is. So I hope that if you're thinking about going into an MLM, or you're in Monat and you have questions, or you have a friend that's joining Monat for the car opportunity, that this could be a video that could really help you. And then let me know, which MLM would you like me to go over next? Is it Arbonne or Mary Kay? And then whatever comments I get the most on, I will do next for exposing their whole free car opportunity. I also think this whole free car opportunity gives people the wrong notion about MLMs, right? Or give people the wrong impression of the MLM, because they think that if they join, that they will have an opportunity to get a free brand new car and all expenses will be paid and they'll never have to pay anything. And unfortunately, this isn't really the truth about what happens with these MLMs and the cars that they are promoting. I will admit though, I think it's a smart recruitment tactic, and I do like to admit when MLMs have smart recruitment tactics. I don't think it's super smart for the individual, but I think it's really smart on the MLM's part. So I think it's really smart of the MLM CEO, so in this case, Monat, so Monat CEO and all of those people on the board, to come up with an opportunity like this, because a lot of the times with MLMs, they promote this luxury lifestyle, and having an opportunity to get a free brand new Cadillac, because yes, Monat is the one that does the free, I keep putting quotes because it's not for you guys, but they're the ones that will promote that free white Cadillac. So I think that it's very smart. It's a smart recruitment tactic to have your MLM reps be posting photos and doing all of these things, because again, it promotes that luxury lifestyle that a lot of people are searching for, or a lot of people want whenever they join an MLM, because they believe that luxury lifestyle is possible. And I get the question all of the time, like, oh, do you think people just woke up dreaming of selling shampoo? And while I do think some people have a passion for hair, they have a passion for actually selling shampoos and making that and having a brand and having a business that entails selling shampoo. I think they do. But on the flip side of that, the people who did not grow up wishing and dreaming of having this shampoo business, I think that they more so get pulled in by this type of luxury lifestyle marketing tactic. And I also find the more they offer things, the more likely their distributors are to reach for goals. So this is something I want to mention before we get into it, and I would love to know your guys' opinions down below. In MLMs, a lot of the times, they always have a goal for you to reach. And by having a goal for you to reach, in your mind, you're always going for something, right? You're always wanting to hit that next rank, or hit that next milestone, or reach for that trip opportunity or that car opportunity. And this is, again, another smart thing that the MLM themselves has done. They have made a system to where there are ranks that people need to achieve. They have a system where there are car opportunities, but people need to hit certain ranks to do it. They have their free trip opportunity, which I will be going over in another video, but they have their free trip opportunities. So there's always a goal for their reps to kind of shoot for. And I feel like if there wasn't ranks or there wasn't trip goals or car goals or whatever it may be, people wouldn't be so likely to be shooting for those goals or be promoting as hard as they do, because there would be nothing you're reaching for. You would just be trying to sell a product, right? But there's always a reason behind, I feel, why MLMs do what they do. And the rank structure and the car opportunity is definitely a big tactic, in my opinion, to make people continue to reach for a goal, which makes them work harder, work more hours, market themselves on social media and all of that stuff. So I'd love to know your guys' theory down below, why they give this car opportunity. Why do they put it into their structure, right? Because not every MLM does this. For me personally, I was in Beachbody. They didn't have a car opportunity. They didn't have some car program. So why do you think that some MLMs use the cars as a marketing tactic? Or why do you think the MLM put it into their structure for people to shoot for? That's what I'm really curious about, because I've come up with a couple of theories. But let's start off. I am going to have a couple of links down below for you guys for proof. It is going to be pretty much their proof on their car opportunity for Monat. And it's also going to be an FAQ that they provide for their MLM reps if you do search up their Motor Club FAQ. So you guys can look at those links down below actually as I'm talking about it if you'd like to. So first off, with Monat, and I'm going to be looking at my notes, it's called the Monat Motor Club. So essentially what the Monat Motor Club allows to happen is you reach a certain rank, right? When you reach that certain rank, you then qualify for Monat to give you money to pay for your car that month. So what I mean by that is when you go into a car dealership, whether you lease or you purchase a vehicle, clearly you have your car payment each month, whether you're leasing a vehicle or you're purchasing a vehicle. With Monat, they will pay you based on your rank a car bonus. Now this car bonus will allow you to pay for your lease or the purchase of your car each month. Now there are a lot of stipulations when it comes to that and a lot of price differences depending on the rank that you're at. So we're going to go through this. Now first I'm going to insert a picture right here of what the car has to be. So yes, you have to have a certain car. You're not allowed to just go buy a little Kia Rio, which is actually the first car I've ever gotten when I was 18 years old and I still have that car. You can't go out and get a Honda. You have to get the vehicle that they want you to get. And in this case, it is a white Cadillac. And they also say, aside from the exterior color, there's no restriction on the model or features of the vehicle. But the vehicle has to be white, it has to be a Cadillac, and it has to be 5 years old or newer. Now, I have a reason why they do the 5 years or newer, because again, they want to promote this luxury lifestyle. And in order to promote that, you want a newer car, because clearly if you're just gonna allow people with this car program to go out and buy like a 2000 Kia vehicle, people are gonna look at that and be like, ooh, luxury lifestyle, I'm dreaming of that. Like, no, that car is 20 years old. Do I really care about that? But by having people go out and get these really new vehicles, Cadillacs, and all of that stuff, I really feel like it helps promote that luxury lifestyle that a lot of people want to go for. And it also gives out that appearance that they're making money, because if you're buying a new car and you're buying a Cadillac, those are not cheap vehicles at all. And it's really going to give off that appearance that you're making a lot of money. And then in return, anyone who's going to be recruited or anyone who's curious about joining that MLM company is going to be more likely to want to join, because they see that appearance that you're making a lot of money, which makes them believe that they can make a lot of money. So I hope so far this is all making sense. But again, this is my theory. So I'm really curious what you guys think on why they make their vehicles be 5 years or newer. And then they also say the contract for the vehicle is between you and the dealership without Monat involvement. So again, what you are going to have to do if you qualify, which we're about to talk about how to qualify, but if you are going to qualify for Monat's car program, you are going to, again, get the white Cadillac. It has to be 5 years or younger, and Monat wants no affiliation. They want you to go into the dealership and they want you to deal with that all by yourself. So what this does is, in the long run, this can really affect your credit. This can affect a lot of things, because if you're getting a contract for a vehicle, we all know this, we're all adults. We know that when we get a contract for a vehicle, whether we're leasing or purchasing a vehicle, it goes under our social. If we miss payments, if we can't pay for the vehicle, whatever it may be, that messes up our credit so badly, and you don't ever want that to happen. So I really feel like this puts a lot of people in a sticky situation when the car is not involving Monat at all. It is you and the car dealership. So that's something to keep in mind. If you or your friend is thinking of getting this car, please talk to them first and really tell them what it's about. Let them know that Monat has no involvement, that it's all about them and their credit. And in the long run, if they can't make those payments, they're the ones that payment falls on. It doesn't fall on Monat. That's why Monat, literally in the contract, it says that this is between you and the dealership, the Cadillac dealership, without Monat's involvement. So the next thing is how to qualify. I put a little sheet up right here, but in order to qualify, you do have to hit a certain rank. So when you hit that rank, it has to be the rank of Market Mentor or above. So the ranks that you can be is Market Mentor, Managing Market Mentor, Associate Executive Director, or Senior Executive Director. So that first step to qualify for the Monat Motor program is you need to maintain that rank for 3 months minimum. If you do not maintain that rank, you lose your opportunity to get the vehicle. What that means is if the first month you're Market Mentor, right? So say this month is December and you just hit Market Mentor, you have to stick with that rank from December, January, and February. You cannot drop rank at all, or you will not be able to participate in the car opportunity. So that is something to keep in mind. So again, if you miss a month, your 3 months will start over for the qualification period. So what happens after that is when you do qualify for those 3 months, you will end up getting an email where it'll state, hey, you just qualified for the Motor Club qualification or the Motor Club program, and you will be able to say, yes, I want to join the program, I want to go buy a vehicle, or you will say, no, I don't want to join the program. Now, this is something that I want people to keep in mind is your bonus price depends on your rank. So like I said, it's all based on your credit. It has nothing to do with Monat. And because of that, all Monat is doing, they're not paying for your vehicle, right? If they were paying for your vehicle, it would be in Monat's name. It would be like you getting a company car, like a normal job does for you, right? A normal job, you'll get a company car. Not all jobs though, you guys know this, but if you work at a job that gives out company cars, that has nothing to do with you. You just like sign out the car and that's it. But for Monat, it's differently. You are going to get a monthly bonus as long as you keep your rank. So please keep that in mind. You have to keep that Market Mentor rank or above in order to continuously get this bonus. So what that means is every single month, say you leased your Cadillac, right? You leased your white Cadillac out for 3 years. And each month it's $1,000. You hopefully get to the rank where they will even give you that $1,000. And on top of that, you have to maintain that rank. If there is a month where you drop rank, say your downline quits and you're like at the bottom of your pyramid now and you are no longer the ranks that I already mentioned before, you're shit out of luck. You literally have to pay for the vehicle yourself, and Monat will no longer give you your car payment bonus, essentially. So this is the guide that I want you guys to look at. And I'm not gonna go over all of them, but as you can see for Market Mentor, your car bonus is $500. For Managing Market Mentor, it's again only $500. Not only, that's still a lot of money, but a lot of Cadillacs cost way more than $500. So even if you hit Market Mentor, you're only getting $500 from Monat, and hopefully the Cadillac you bought was $500 or under, so that they will pay you what your car actually costs monthly or what that car payment is. And then clearly, as you can see from this graph, it goes up to $1,000. So if you hit Monat's highest rank as Senior Executive Director, they will give you $1,000 each month that you maintain your Senior Executive Director rank, which will pay for your vehicle that month. Again, if you miss a month at all, if you miss a month, this is so important, you guys, because I don't want to see people get into this MLM and then they get a vehicle, they don't look at the contract, they don't look at the FAQ, and they don't realize that their credit can really get messed up by this. Because if you miss a month and you can't pay for your vehicle that month, you can't pay the car payment, you're really gonna mess yourself up in the long run. So this puts you in a really bad position if you drop rank. And please, please, please comment down below if you're in an MLM, or if you were in an MLM. Did you ever drop rank? Because I did. I dropped rank so many times when I was a Beachbody coach because it's so hard to maintain a rank. So the fact that your bonus is based off of the rank that you maintain each month, I find is really messed up. I would actually appreciate it if Monat was like, okay, if you hit Market Mentor, we are going to, no matter what, give you that $500 bonus for 3 years. But they don't do that because they don't really care about you or your credit. They just want you to promote this luxury lifestyle. Because if they cared about your credit, if they cared about that, they would say, oh, once you hit that rank, we're gonna pay for your vehicle for the 3 months. But they don't, so it's not a free car. So whenever people are online promoting that it's a free car, it's not. You're just getting a bonus monthly that will go towards your vehicle's payment for that month. But again, if you drop rank, you kind of get in a whole messed up position. But another thing that I actually think is really cool is for your down payment on the lease or purchase of your vehicle, Monat will send you a $1,500 qualifying bonus, so essentially like a $1,500 paycheck towards the down payment of your purchase or lease of the white Cadillac. So the Monat Motor Club bonus may not be used for an existing purchased or leased car, but must be used for the white Cadillac purchased or leased between the qualification requirement or the qualification period. So what this means is Monat will actually send you a $1,500 down payment so that you can give a down payment when you lease or you purchase the vehicle. But what Monat is saying is that if you have a white Cadillac already, this doesn't qualify. Like, you don't qualify for this opportunity. You don't qualify. You would have to purchase a new white Cadillac in order to qualify for this, which again, I think is really messed up, because if you already have a white Cadillac, why can't they just start giving you the bonus and you can tell your social media, oh my God, you guys, I get this bonus each month to pay for my car payment. But instead, they don't do that because they want you to purchase that new car, and they make it just really complicated. So just remember that they will give you a down payment on a brand new Cadillac, but not an existing one that you already have. So I think that that's kind of cool. I commend them for actually coming up with that. But something else that I want to point out when I was looking at their stuff, so I am going to actually read this word for word because I don't want to mess it up, but they do have a grace period for their motor club program. So they say, should you not qualify as the minimum paid ass status of Market Mentor or above after you accept, the motor club program, Monat will pay the motor club bonus of $500 for a total of 2 months of grace in a calendar year. So essentially what they're saying is, say you qualify for Market Mentor, you qualify for the $500 bonus, you go and get your vehicle, but then next month you drop rank, they will still, for a maximum of 2 months, pay you $500 for your car payment. But after that 2 months, you must go back up to that rank so that you can continue getting that car payment. They do say grace months cannot be used consecutively. Both grace months will be paid only in the paid as status of Market Mentor or whatever, so $500. They then say if your rank drops below that of MMB, the grace period will not be made, but that month will still count as using one of your 2 grace months. Then it says the calendar year starts in January and ends in December. So essentially once every year you can drop rank and they will give you 2 months of a grace period to where they will pay for those 2 months, but then again, you're shit out of luck after that and you have to figure out your car payment if you cannot get back up to that rank. I think that this is all just a very smart tactic on the company's perspective. They can keep giving off that luxury lifestyle. They can keep having people that aren't in Monat believe that they have this great opportunity. What people don't get is this is just a lease or a purchase of a vehicle, and all they're doing is giving you a bonus each month. Just an additional bonus. Here you go. You're not getting a free car. They're not paying every single month. If you drop rank, they stop giving you the money. If you're not a certain rank, you don't get paid that amount. So as you guys seen, there are 5 different ranks to qualify for the car bonus. If you're not in one of those 5 ranks, you don't get the money. Now, a question that a lot of people ask me is if there's like a cash option instead. So say that you hit Market Mentor or above, and instead of getting a vehicle, you just want the cash. You just want a cash bonus. You don't want to have to deal with getting a vehicle or messing up your credit, or one day you decide to quit Monat and you don't want that white Cadillac anymore. Can you get a cash option instead? And unfortunately, no, you cannot. Monat will only pay you this bonus to get a vehicle, and that is it. They don't do a cash bonus. They don't do anything else, which I find really messed up, because what if people don't want a car? What if people in Monat hit Market Mentor and they don't want a vehicle? They don't want to deal with all of that stuff. I feel like they should still be allowed to get that money. But again, you have to think of, does Monat really care about giving you this bonus? Or do they care that you make them look good on the street when you're driving their Cadillac, when you're promoting about your new Cadillac? You just make them look good. Something else that I find really funny is in their contract, they state that the second that you get your vehicle, you have to, or you will get in trouble because you'll be breaching your contract. You have to give Monat photos of you so they can use your photos as a marketing tactic or promotion. So say Monat decides to do an ad, for example, on Instagram. This is just for example purposes. They decide to do an ad on Instagram. They want to have your photos, so in return, they can do an ad, which I, again, find messed up, because if you're working with an actual company, not in Monat, and they want to use your photos as a promotion, they want to use your photos so that they can promote their stuff, you can charge them for that. Like, you could be making a couple $100 for photos for them to use for ads or for them to use as a promotion. But instead, with this car program, you literally have to give Monat photos that they can use your photos to promote their brand or their company. Now, a question someone did ask me is, oh, do you still make like a commissions that month? Yes. So just because you drop rank, you will no longer qualify for your bonus, for your car bonus, but you'll still qualify for commissions or the bonuses that you get off your team or whatever it may be. So that is something to keep in mind. They don't just like take all of your money, and you're not allowed to make commissions that month even though you sold products. And another thing that I want to point out is I am going to be linking this down below, but there is a portion in their contract essentially that does say important considerations, and they kind of link things out that I find are really important. For example, they say you can't combine efforts with other market partners. You must be active and remain in good standing with Monat Global Market Partner in agreement in order to be eligible. So if you're not an active market partner that month, you don't qualify. There are a lot of little things that they don't really tell you. And then I kind of wanted to go over this FAQ real quickly because why not? So again, there is an FAQ that market partners can use, or I really recommend this if you have a friend that may be thinking of joining Monat because of the car opportunity, or you know someone who is in Monat that's thinking of getting the vehicle. Sending them this FAQ can be really helpful because they answer a lot of confusing questions or questions that people may not really be thinking of. So they answer things like, when does the Monat Club begin? What vehicles are a part of it? So clearly we already know that you have to get a Cadillac. It has to be white. It also has to be 5 years or newer. They go over, how do I qualify? They go over, does the month I achieve Market Mentor count as one of the 3 months I need? Why won't you honor the 2 months and give me a grace period? They talk about, what if I have 2 consecutive months as a paid as status and then miss the 3rd month to qualify? They then said, do I have to buy a new car? Can I lease a car? Do existing leases count? Which is super important because a lot of people may think, oh, I already have a Cadillac. Does that qualify me for this bonus? Clearly, no, it does not. And that's really important for people to look at. And then it says, how long can I earn the Motor Club bonus? This is really important, you guys. And I hope you guys have stayed this long. If you have, comment down below Motor Club bonus. Just comment that down below so I know that you guys stayed this long. But it does say the term of your participation in the Monat Motor Club is a maximum of 48 months, and Monat will make no more than 48-month Monat Motor Club bonus payments to you under the program. Following the expiration of such term, you may qualify to re-enter the program by purchasing or leasing another vehicle, subject to the terms and conditions of the program as it lasts at that time. So what this is saying is, if you purchase a car, so a lot of the times when you lease a vehicle, you usually lease it for like 3 years. 3 years is like the base amount of years that you usually will lease a vehicle. But when it comes to buying, if you decide to buy your white Cadillac, when you're signing your contract at the dealership, make sure you only put it for 48 months, because a lot of people, when they go to buy a vehicle, they'll do it for, 60 months, which 60 months is usually the cap at how long you can make payments purchasing a vehicle. You really need to keep that in mind, because clearly, as you guys know, when you're buying a vehicle, the longer you are making payments, the cheaper your payments are going to be, because the longer you have to pay off your vehicle. So for my Kia Rio, I was a little dumb and I did it for, I believe I did it for 60 months, which you definitely shouldn't do when you're buying a vehicle. But I was young and didn't have that much money. I just joined the Army. So I did mine for 60 months and it made my payment super inexpensive, like $260. Each month is my car payment and I'm about to be done paying it off. So when you do something for 48 months, it's a shorter time to pay off your vehicle, but keep in mind, don't do it for over 48 months, because then Monat will no longer pay for that vehicle, and that last 12 months you will kind of have to be paying that yourself. So that's something else to keep in mind, that it only lasts for 48 months. That's it, 48 months that you can qualify, and then you have to repurchase the car. So this is actually smart for people who only want to lease the vehicle. So say you're at the top rank of the company, you're making that $1,000 car bonus each month. You know you're not going to drop rank because you're just like literally at the top of the pyramid. It's smart to just lease a car for every 3 years, because at every 3 years you can just get a newer, wider Cadillac, and they will keep paying for it as long as you keep leasing a brand new vehicle or buying a brand new vehicle every 48 months. So that's something to keep in mind. And then they also go over, can you opt for a cash option, which you guys already know I told you that is a no. And then they talk about what if you don't maintain your paid as status, and they go very, very in depth on this. And I think that that's one of the most important things to realize, because that's your car payment. Like, that's what you're paying every single month. And it's so important for people to realize this when they are talking about or thinking about the car program. Again, it is not free. You can send this video to anyone who tries to tell you it is free, but only send it if they're curious. I don't think it's smart to just send people videos if they are not curious about something, or if they don't agree to have a video sent to them. And maybe you could send them this video and tell them, hey, I know someone who explains the motor program. If you'd like a little bit more information about it, can I send you a link to that video and I will go over it. So yeah, that is exposing their not free car opportunity, because it's not free. It's only a car payment bonus each month that you qualify at that rank. And that's essentially it. And the term can only be 48 months long, or you're poop out of luck and you must finish the payments if you made your lease or your contract longer than 48 months with the dealership. So that's something to really keep in mind. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I know it's like a super informational one, and that's the content I'm trying to really get into, is super informational. So upcoming, I will be talking about Arbonne's free cars and Mary Kay's free cars, because it's not cool that people still go around today talking about the fact that they are having these free vehicles or getting these free cars, when we all know they're not even close to free and have so many stipulations that make it really difficult to even have them give you this bonus every single month for the months that you do lease or purchase the vehicle for. So yeah, you guys, that is all. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Comment down below. Again, what do you think about this? What do you think about Monat coming up with this type of program? Do you think it's smart for the MLMs? Again, it may not be smart for the distributors to join a program like this, but do you think it was smart for the MLMs to think about a car opportunity like this and use it? I honestly think it's really smart of them. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to think down below. And then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Monday and Friday videos are MLM content, and then Wednesdays are my lifestyle videos like vlogs, coffee videos, and fun things like that. So if you like those kind of things, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon too, if you want to be notified of every single time that I upload a video. And I will see you guys on Wednesday's video or Friday's horror stories. Bye.